episode number 39 of WITM. And this episode is going to be a little bit different than we advertised before, because before we advertised that there would be a Corey promo followed by the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view where we would have our six-man Elimination Chamber match for the Universal Championship. However, the game has completely changed this card for NXT, and now Corey will be in action. We will have the announcement for what that match is before, but for now, let's go ahead and show you some of the changes that have been made to WITM. The Enduring Icons DLC released, which includes the Hardy Boys, the Rock and Roll Express, and Beth Phoenix yesterday. I just downloaded it a couple of hours ago. So now we have official models for the Hardy Boys instead of Cause. I went ahead and downloaded a Woke and Matt Hardy attire for Matt. So now we have official models and entrances, taunts, moves, etc. for Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. I also went ahead and put together the real life tag teams and stables that we did not have yet, including Absolution, the team of Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Paige. Paige sounds like, as we noted in the last episode, is probably done wrestling, but she did appear in the last Raw, accompanying Absolution at ringside, so we'll have her still be with Absolution for now, but not actively wrestling. We recently, in real life, had Gallows and Anderson rejoin with former Bullet Club leader Finn Balor to form the Balor Club. So I moved Gallows and Anderson in WITM from SmackDown to Raw and put them together with Finn Balor to form the Balor Club on Raw. And the Riot Squad, the team of Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, I have now put together. I had to move Morgan from Raw over to SmackDown in order to do so. And Rock and Roll Express, we'll have to wait until probably after this episode to delete. Obviously, we're not going to use them, but we don't want the card to rebook again. Jason Jordan in real life is one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions along with Seth Rollins. I don't think he's considered part of the Shield, but he is the tag team partner of Seth Rollins right now. So I went ahead, rather than having two separate versions of the Shield, one with Rollins and Jordan and one with Reigns, Ambrose, and Roush, I decided to just go ahead and add Jason Jordan to the Shield for now. And Titus Worldwide is back together, consisting of Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and Dana Brooke. I went ahead and called up O'Neil and Crews from NXT to Raw to where they are in real life, since Dana Brooke was on Raw. And so those are all the changes, I believe, for now. Now, with the announcement of our episode 39 match that Corey will be involved in, we are going to hear from NXT General Manager William Regal. So let's hear what William Regal has to say. NXT General Manager William Regal speaks. It seems lately that with perhaps NXT's biggest event of the year, NXT TakeOver Orlando, taking place just days before WrestleMania, fast approaching, that there is quite a bit of animosity going on regarding the NXT Championship. Velveteen, Dream, and Corey have been battling for months now over the number one contendership to the NXT Championship. Velveteen Dream feels like because he has won an 8-man battle royal that included Corey and owns a non-title victory over the champion Tye Dillinger, that the next title match should be his. Corey feels that he is being denied the opportunity and feels that he has done more than Velveteen Dream to earn a title match. And the champion, Tye Dillinger, feels neither man has done enough to earn a title match yet. But tonight, we're going to find out if Corey and Velveteen Dream have what it takes to earn a title match. Because we are going to have a triple threat match between the NXT champion Tye Dillinger, Corey, and Velveteen Dream. And If Corey or Velveteen Dream should earn a non-title victory, meaning they pin or submit the champion Dillinger, they will be the man to face Tye Dillinger one-on-one for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Orlando. If they cannot do so, then the battle will continue to see who can earn that spot over the next few weeks. Best of luck to all three men involved. Alright, so our episode 39 match announced. No, I did not throw this together to give Corey a chance. This was actually booked by the game when they rebooked the card after I downloaded the new DLC. So the game has decided that Corey will finally get an opportunity to cement himself into the NXT Championship match at TakeOver Orlando. It's going to be the NXT Champion Tye Dillinger taking on his top two contenders, the number one contender Corey and the number two contender Velveteen Dream. As Regal noted, Corey and Velveteen Dream have been going back and forth, battling for months consistently, number one and number two at the top of the NXT Championship rankings. And now, an opportunity for both Corey and Velveteen Dream. If one of them can pin or submit Tye Dillinger in this matchup, they will be locked in to the NXT Championship match at TakeOver Orlando in 1 month. If they fail to do so, then the battle will continue to find out who takes on Tye Dillinger for NXT title at TakeOver Orlando. So huge NXT number one contendership implications here in episode 39. Will Tye Dillinger defeat Corey and Velveteen Dream, keep momentum going, and keep the battle for his next opponent alive? Or will Corey or Velveteen Dream cement themselves a spot in the NXT Championship match at TakeOver Orlando by pinning or submitting Tye Dillinger? We find out here in episode 39. Let's get that match underway.
Velveteen Dream. Hit it. Velveteen
here we go. This match with huge implications underway. Remember, this match was originally scheduled for about 3-4 weeks ago for the NXT Championship before someone reversed William Regal's booking for this match. Unnamed higher-up decided that Corey was not ready for that type of opportunity and gave it just to Velveteen Dream instead, and where she lost to Tye Dillinger. But this is Corey's best opportunity yet. If he can pin or submit Tye Dillinger in this matchup, he will face Tye Dillinger for the NXT Championship one-on-one at TakeOver Orlando. Corey on the outside right now, biding his time, trying to get the NXT Universe behind him. This is Corey's first singles match in about 3 months.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent
Corey
like this.
with a huge neck breaker to the champion Dillinger. Irish up into the ropes. And Russian leg sweep STO to take Dillinger on the outside. Now Velveteen Dream striking away at Corey. Corey is going to break it up with an arm drag. Now a huge swinging neck breaker.
Does that, breaks their neck, man.
Kick to the back of Velveteen Dream. Forces Dream up. Reversal by Dream with an arm drag. Dillinger back into the ring now and targeting his current #1 contender Corey. As the flamboyant Velveteen Dream in the corner trying to get the NXT Universe behind him.
That he's here, just making his presence felt there. Going for an encore here.
Dillinger and Dream both going after Corey now.
The repetition on that move is becoming
attack broken up by Dream. There's a one-handed bulldog to Corey to send him rolling into the corner.
He's starting to feel it here.
Dillinger with a series of punches in the corner to Velveteen Dream. Several punches there. And that's going to take Dream to the outside as Corey focuses on Dillinger. There's a DDT. And another DDT to force Dillinger down to the mat. Corey forces Dillinger to a seated position. Now to a knee. Punch to Dillinger. And another DDT.
This guy's a machine.
Stomp to the arm by Corey. Forces Dillinger to a seated position. And reversal by Dillinger with an elbow as Velveteen Dream makes his way back to the ring and targets the arm of Dillinger. Corey Irish Dream into the corner on the apron. And middle rope DDT connects. Forces Dream up.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Reversal by Velveteen Dream.
Gets him with a counter.
Forces Corey up. NXT Universe getting behind this match, chanting NXT. Two-handed bulldog is going to again force Corey to the outside. As Dream goes to recover.
That was close, so close.
And Dillinger powers out at 2 to avoid Dream securing himself a title rematch with him at TakeOver Orlando, at least for now.
It's Tye Dillinger with the reversal.
This is a must.
And he lands a nice
Corey
counter.
and Dream, very important match for them. For Dillinger, he can keep the fight for his next opponent alive if he can either win this match or not get pinned. Corey with going for his comeback sequence. That's going to send Dillinger to the outside. Now forces Dream up.
Given what he's gone through in his match so far,
Crossface locked in.
These guys pluck him off here. This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point,
Dillinger trying to get over to the ropes, or rather Dream.
That's how close
and is able to break up the hold. How much damage has been done.
Color me surprised,
Corey.
Michael. I did not see that one coming.
With a neck breaker.
He's calling for
Now Corey looking for the falling angel. That's going to be broken up by Dillinger, who has made his way back to the ring.
Not where he wants to be right now. Yeah, you're not going to win many matches.
Backbreaker by Dream to Dillinger. Both men down. What is Dream going to do here?
Things definitely aren't looking
I think he was trying to get to the corner, but couldn't quite get past Corey and Dillinger to get to that corner.
Here, especially when there are no
now he'll goes to the apron to get to the corner as Corey goes for cover on Dillinger. Corey trying to sneak in a victory while Dream was distracted. But Dillinger powers out. Now a roll-up pin from Velveteen Dream. Corey powers out at 2.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Dream once again trying to take flight. and
Oh,
cut
what a
down by
chop.
Tye
Now
Dillinger.
there's the counter.
But reverses Dillinger, and now
Look
he
at
will
this.
take flight. Beautiful reversal by Dillinger into the scoop slam.
His
Now goes for
shoulders
the
are
cover
down.
on Corey,
Easily kicks out of that
and
one.
he's going to
He's
power
not
out
giving
almost
up that
instantly.
easy.
Dillinger now targeting the head of Corey. Dillinger said last week he doesn't believe Corey is ready for an NXT title shot. Said no when Corey asked him for a title shot. There's the falling angel. Huge opportunity for Corey with Dream on the outside. Corey goes for the cover. And he will face Tye Dillinger at NXT TakeOver Orlando. Corey's going to finally get the opportunity that he has been craving. It is now confirmed. It cannot be taken away. It will be Tye Dillinger versus Corey at NXT TakeOver Orlando for the NXT Championship, meaning that if Corey wins, he will return to the main roster just in time for WrestleMania. Alright, Corey has gone through a hectic last month from being a promised NXT Championship match, having to take away at the last minute, to having his chosen
Well, if
ones.
history is any guide, the next match should be just as good. Tag team matchup on the way.
To having his chosen one's tag team partner, Drew McIntyre, turn his back on him. But now, for the first time in a month, a glimmer of hope for Corey. He will get that NXT Championship match he has been craving for months now. It will be one-on-one. It will be the perfect 10, Tye Dillinger, taking on the chosen one, Corey, for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Orlando. If Corey wins, he will, of course, be NXT Champion and return to the main roster just days before WrestleMania. Alright, so let's jot down that result and then get you your rankings update for NXT. So Corey did defeat Tye Dillinger. That is a non-title victory. If Corey does that at TakeOver Orlando, he will become NXT Champion and return to the main roster just in time for WrestleMania. And which would be fitting because it would be about exactly a year from the time where Corey was demoted to NXT mid-season 3. So prior to that match, Kairi Sane defeated Nia Jax, Ember Moon defeated Carmella in a promo battle, Naomi defeated Peyton Royce, Corey defeated Tye Dillinger with no decision for Velveteen Dream for a non-title victory, Moss and Sabatelli defeated Breezango. We have yet another 8-man of the top rope battle royal featuring the majority of the UK division with a random set of other superstars from NXT. And the real life UK champion, Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, is victorious. He defeated Eric Young, the leader of Sanity, as well as former Chosen One, Drew McIntyre, Wolfgang of the UK division, Oney Lorcan, Johnny Gargano, No Way Jose, and Mark Andrews of the UK division. UK champion Tyler Bate defeated Leo Rush in the main event. And now we have our rankings update for NXT. After this loading screen, of course. All right. Starting with the NXT women. Kairi Sane defeated Nia Jax. Sane moves up to number 3. Jax falls to number 2. Naomi defeated Peyton Royce. They swap spots. Naomi to number 4. Royce to number 5. And the top 5 contenders to the NXT Women's Championship held by Ember Moon. Number 1, Carmella. Number 2, Nia Jax. Number 3, Kairi Sane. Number 4, Naomi. And number 5, Peyton Royce. Now the NXT Tag Team Championship rankings. Moss and Sabatelli defeated Breezango. Moss and Sabatelli to number 2. Breezango falls to number 6. And the top 5 contenders to Sanity's NXT Tag Team Championships. Number 1, TM61. Number 2, Moss and Sabatelli. Number 3, Street Profits. Number 4, The Undisputed Era. And number 5, Heavy Machinery. And now the UK Division rankings. Pete Dunne defeated Eric Young, Drew McIntyre, Wolfgang, Oni Lorcan, Johnny Gargano, No Way Jose, and Mark Andrews. Pete Dunne remains number 1 contender. Wolfgang and Mark Andrews both lost. Trent Seven was not in action this week, so he's going to move up to number 2 because Wolfgang and Andrews lost. And then Tyler Bate defeated Leo Rush. Bates, of course, remains champion. Rush is not in these rankings, and Tyler Bates contenders to his UK Championship. Number 1, Pete Dunne. Number 2, Trent Seven. Number 3, Wolfgang. And number 4, Mark Andrews. And finally, the NXT Championship rankings. We now know that Corey will take on Tye Dillinger for the NXT Championship at TakeOver Orlando. But who will be next in line following that match? Let's find out. Corey defeated Tye Dillinger with no decision for Velveteen Dream. Corey remains number 1 contender. Dillinger is still champion. Velveteen Dream remains number 3 with a no decision. Pete Dunne defeated Eric Young, Drew McIntyre, Wolfgang, Oni Lorcan, Johnny Gargano, No Way Jose, and Mark Andrews. Young is not in these rankings. McIntyre falls number 6. Oni Lorcan, No Way Jose, and Johnny Gargano all fall down a spot. So Almas number 8, Lorcan to 9, No Way Jose to number 10, Gargano to 11. And Tyler Bate defeated Leo Rush. Rush falls to number 3, which means Velveteen Dream will likely be the number 1 contender as of right now, following TakeOver Orlando, whether Corey or Dillinger wins. And now we move on to main events, the final show before Elimination Chamber, Raw's Go Home pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And we once again have Tag Team Wrestler versus Tag Team Wrestler. And another Tag Team Wrestler versus the singles, and then that match is okay. I'm going to edit this so that it actually makes sense, and that wrestlers get opportunities here. So let's let Woken Matt Hardy have some action here.
Apollo.
Take on Apollo Crews, accompanied by the rest of Titus Worldwide. Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil.
And
Dana Brooke.
And then we'll have since he was in the picture, but yet for some reason is in the match. We will have the NXT champion Tye Dillinger, who's already earned himself a call up to
The
Raw,
Perfect 10, Tye
take on Big
Dillinger.
Cass.
Big Cass.
So that way the card actually makes sense. We're not having tag team wrestlers do singles wrestling. I know Matt Hardy and Apollo Crews are pretty much tag team wrestlers, but they do singles as well. So I do have them in contention for their brand's minor titles. And Matt Hardy, victorious over Titus Worldwide member Apollo Crews. Tye Dillinger was with the victory over Big Cass, a bit of an upset. And the Revival with the victory over the Usos. That was a non-title matchup. And how's that affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out. Starting with the Intercontinental Championship. Matt Hardy defeated Apollo Crews. Hardy should be in her... Or, actually made a mistake. Hardy is on SmackDown, so shouldn't have been in that match, but whatever, not a huge deal. Crews falls to number 4, which means Gerald will get a free spot up to number 4. And Tye Dillinger defeated Big Cass. Cass falls to number 8. Dillinger moves up to number 9. Any top 5 contenders to the Intercontinental Championship held by Bobby Roode. Number 1, Xavier Woods. Number 2, The Miz. Number 3, Kevin Owens. Number 4, Gerald. And number 5, Apollo Crews. This accidentally included Matt Hardy in the match when he was a SmackDown superstar. We will have to do the US title rankings as well. Matt Hardy defeated Apollo Crews. He moves up to number 11. And the top 5 contenders to the United States Championship held by Dean Ambrose. Number 1, John Cena. 2, Roman Reigns. Number 3, AJ Styles. Number 4, Sami Zayn. And number 5, Samoa Joe. And finally, the Raw Tag Team rankings. The Revival defeated the Usos in non-title action. Usos fall to number 4. And the top 5 contenders to the Revival's Raw Tag Team Championships. Number 1, Sanity. Number 2, The Bar. Number 3, The Miz Taraj. Number 4, The Usos. And number 5, The Authors of Pain. Now we move on to the final Raw pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Elimination Chamber. Let's take a look at the card. We have Eric Young taking on Baron Corbin. Ember Moon defending the Raw Women's Championship against Mandy Rose of Absolution. So to make it realistic, we will have, or it's a false count anywhere, so never mind, we can't have the rest of Absolution out there with her. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, and that match is probably going to be changed because they're both supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber. The Revival defending the Raw Tag Team Championships against Sanity. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Miz versus Finn Balor. And a 6-man Elimination Chamber that, for some reason, includes Enzo Amore. Even though he's a cruiserweight. And Xavier Woods, who is not supposed to be in contention for the Universal title. And Bobby Roode, who shouldn't be in the match because he is the Royal Rumble winner. So he automatically gets a title match at WrestleMania. So we're going to have to edit that. So let's do... So the Universal title match is supposed to be Gerald, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt. I should probably write that down so I don't forget. So Gerald, Owens, Orton, Lesnar, Balor, and Wyatt. Okay, so let's edit that. Oh, it's because Owens and Orton were supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber in a rivalry match. That's why this is all messed up. Got it. But we will fix that. Okay, so instead of Rude, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Gerald is fine,
Gerald.
since he's of course the defending champion. Randy Orton needs added.
He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Brock Lesnar needs added.
Lesnar.
We will have Finn Balor in his demon form, so he gets a +4 overall to his ranking when he's in demon form, so he'll definitely be a threat in
Finn
the match.
Balor.
And finally, last but not least, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
And it's got Balor double booked because of his rivalry, as well as Owens and Orton. So, in place of the Owens and Orton match, we can probably do an Intercontinental title match. Who is the #1 contender? It is Xavier Woods. So we'll have, in place of this match, we will have Xavier Woods versus Bobby Roode for the Intercontinental title. Woods will be accompanied by the rest of New Day.
Big E. Kofi Kingston. Bobby Roode.
Alright, and then Miz and Finn Balor in a rivalry, so that's why it has that match, but we don't want Balor to be double booked. So we'll do, let's see, we'll do The Miz versus, who's, I guess, the next face he could go up against. We'll do Miz versus Apollo Crews, why not? Since he's the next person in line for an Intercontinental title shot who's not involved in the match already.
The Miz.
So we'll do The Miz with the rest of the Miztourage.
Bo Dallas.
Oops.
Bo Dallas. Curtis Axel. Maurice.
Versus Titus Worldwide. Or Apollo Crews, rather. With the rest of Titus
Apollo
Worldwide.
Crews.
Who apparently only gets one manager. Even though Miz gets all three. Alright. We'll take the Maurice out then for the Miztourage so that it's 3-on-3 then.
Bo
not impossible for
Curtis
Cruz to win.
Axel. Apollo
There we go.
Cruz. Titus O'Neil. Dana Brooke.
Alright, and now we have an Elimination Chamber card that actually makes sense. It was pretty messed up before because of the different rivalries that involved people. That should have been the Universal title match. Alright, so now your Elimination Chamber card, the final Raw pay-per-view before WrestleMania, looks like this. Eric Young, leader of Sandy, taking on the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. Mandy Rose of Absolution taking on Ember Moon, the Raw Women's Champion, for the Raw Women's Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Bobby Roode defending his newly won Intercontinental Championship just 6 days after winning it against the New Day's Xavier Woods, accompanied by the rest of New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston. The Revival defending their Raw Tag Team Championships for the first time against Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane of Sanity. Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The Miz accompanied by The Miz Taraj, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel versus Apollo Crews of Titus Worldwide, along with the rest of Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke. And our episode number 40 match, Garrow defends his Universal Championship for the first time against Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor in Demon King form, and Bray Wyatt. All 5 of those men have won major championship gold in WITM before, whether it be the Universal Championship or the WWE Championship. Which one of those 6 very talented Raw superstars is going to go to the main event of WrestleMania and defend their Universal Championship against the glorious one, Bobby Roode? We find out in a huge episode number 40. So that does it for episode number 39. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when new WITM episodes are released. Check out WITM Vice President Andrew's channel. It's called Andrew Spud Strong. He's been on hiatus for a little while over the holidays, but he will be returning soon. And until episode 40 and that huge Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match, I promise will actually be the next match. It won't be something else popping up and taking its place. That will be our next match. This is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.